Thanks for seeing me.
So what does it brings you here?
Well, there's been a catalogue of incidents. Yeah. And it's starting to become a real problem. Stupid little brat!
Debbie?
It's that Mick that... I got a call from the hotel. My hotel, Chariot Square. I own it. Do you know it?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, right. Well, we've got excellent reviews. Remind me to give you a card. Anyway, I digress. I got a call saying the electrics had gone. So I rushed over there and I rang this electrician guy, Mick. I'd never used him before. Well, he tried to charge me £300 for a call-out fee when he hadn't actually done anything. It turns out there was a planned power outage, yeah. They'd emailed me, but I'd written the date down wrong. So, obviously, I refused to pay him the full amount. Daylight robbery, I thought. Well, he got angry. Nasty piece of work he is. So, when my purse went missing the next day, I just assumed he'd pinched it. I had my bag on this table in a cafe where he was. Yeah. Well, you know, it just seemed like the most obvious conclusion. I'm now wishing we'd stopped in that pub and made them leave.
Well, then that's great. Let's go back.
No, but I like us ordering champagne, yeah? And whose purse is that coming? Coming out of. So, and I hate to say this, but I lied. Because it was me. I'd put the purse in the fridge. Must have been at breakfast. I was in a rush or something, but still, what a ridiculous thing to do. I was absolutely mortified, of course. So I just carried on blaming Mick. Yeah. Which I know now, it was a mistake. Yeah. It was wrong.
Sounds like the situation with his electrician was very stressful.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it wasn't nice. But it's small fry compared to everything else that's going on.
Such as?
My brother's got testicular cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And his wife's recovering from PTSD. They've got 2 children in all. A 14-year-old and a 3-year-old. Yeah. Me and Ronnie are helping out as much as we can. That's my partner. But it's been really tough on Jack, the older one. Yeah, poor love. And that's another thing. He got into a bit of a fight at school the other day, and they called me in. I had to go and pick him up. What were you thinking, eh? You better hope they don't expel you.
I didn't start it.
The teacher said you had him pinned to the floor.
He grabbed me and, well, we both fell over. I was defending myself.
She said you hit him first.
Well, she got it wrong.
You're not playing on that PlayStation now.
Why not?
Because I said so. Don't you dare ignore me! Don't you dare! You do as I say, you stupid, stupid little brat! I don't know what came over me. I've never shouted at him before like that. Ever. It was like some red mist descended out of nowhere.
I see.
I felt so bad. Really bad. I asked him not to say anything to anyone, to keep it a secret. I mean, we all lose our temper from time to time, don't we? And I'm menopausal, which doesn't help. But it was the severity of it. Yeah. It shocked me.
Have you had any other sudden angry outbursts? What about with this electrician?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah, I was looking after Alfie, the little one, and my brother was asleep, well, trying to sleep, when this god-awful racket comes blaring out from across the ginnel. That's an alleyway for posh folk like you. I like that one. Oh, my giddy aunt. How's your daddy meant to sleep through that, eh? Some idiot murdering a Whitney classic. Honestly, it was so loud, it was deafening. And then I realised it was coming from that mix house. So I thought, right, that's it. I'm going over there and I'm having a word. Right, bear with me, Alfie. Oi! It's that Mick that... Hey! Oi! You selfish numpty! If you don't stop that noise right now, I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna do it for you! Justified anger. It wasn't the calm, rational word I was intending to have. But it's what happened next that threw me. You buffoon! Shut it! Right, I'm coming in! I had no idea what happened. 1 minute I was standing up and the next minute I was... Well, I just felt dizzy and I was on the ground. It was Ronnie who found me. And he just assumed Mick must have assaulted me.
Are you saying you don't think he did?
Oh, I know I didn't. And I told Ronnie he didn't do it, but he didn't believe me. So I just let him carry on thinking what he wanted to think. Because the truth is, I just collapsed. And it scared me. I'm scared. That's why I'm here, Doctor.
Well, there are multiple reasons you could have collapsed.
Go on.
It sounds like you might have had what's called a TIA.
I've heard of that.
It stands for transient ischemic attack. It's a kind of mini stroke where the blood supply to the brain is blocked.
A stroke?
It would explain your sudden collapse and why you couldn't remember it.
Yeah, but I feel fine now.
Yes, they are usually transient, hence the name. But what concerns me is why you've had it and the other symptoms that you've described to me.
Well, they're obviously all menopause related, aren't they? I mean, I'm no medical expert, but even I can fathom that one out.
I'm just gonna check your notes.
You should have done that before. Paying through the nose for this. Sorry.
So I can see you've already had blood tests and assessments for depression and anxiety, and that you've been having issues with brain fog for a while.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm menopausal. I asked my GP to up the HRT, but it's had no effect. So I was hoping you could sort me out with a different combination of something. And what about this TIA thing, though? Do you not think that's the menopause?
No.
Oh, right. So that's something separate?
My concern is that it could be linked to the other symptoms you described to me. The brain fog, do you feel it's got worse over time?
Yeah, probably.
Have you been struggling with tasks, focus?
Well, that's what brain fog is, isn't it?
Indeed. What about other symptoms?
Like what?
Feeling low?
My brother's got cancer. Our Abby's got mental health problems. I mean, it's hardly an all singing, all dancing, jolly good time, is it?
Issues with decision-making? Have you found that more of a struggle?
Probably, but look, I run hotels. I've got to make decisions under pressure all the time. It's a skill, but it's not easy.
What about your timekeeping? How's that been?
Fine. I mean, I lose track of it every now and again, but, you know, when I'm busy, but everybody does, don't they? Actually, there was a moment a couple of days ago that it's just a bit odd. I had a meeting in town at 1 o'clock. I needed to leave by 12:30. I looked at the time, 10 to 12, fine. Next thing I know, the man's ringing me, asking me where I am. I looked at the time again, and he says it's 1:10. I swear it was like 2 minutes after I checked it. So either I completely lost an hour and 20 minutes, or I totally misread the time in the first place. It was just really weird. And this happened the day after I collapsed.
I see.
I mean, it's not happened since. So maybe that's something that's left over from the TIA. Maybe. What do you think?
You said you had a partner.
Yeah, Ronnie. We've been together a few years now.
Has he noticed any of the symptoms you've described to me?
Well, he's noticed the brain fog, the mood swings, the weight gain, but he knows I'm menopausal, so he doesn't question it. We laugh about it sometimes, but yeah, he's really supportive.
But you didn't mention to him about collapsing in the ginnel?
Because I didn't want to worry him.
Or about putting your purse in the fridge?
Because I felt daft. And I'd already said it was Mick who'd done it, so... Well, I didn't want to look like a fool.
You're happy together? The relationship's solid?
Yeah, of course it is. What's this got to do with price of fish?
I just think going forward, it would be good if you were honest with him.
What do you mean? Going forward?